I really do got a subject I think I might need to preach on, due to a recent observation of this terroristic, demonically, it's a demonically inspired group, and this group operates in numerous ways, and actually, upon the reaction of this recording, is going to self-identify for me so I can know what my target is that I would need to destroy and eradicate so it's nothing but dust left. But first, I'm going to start off at this, because I see, I wouldn't speak intrinsically on the situation because I can neither confirm nor deny whether a certain word curse was taught, directed towards me. But I will, after, if any response to this recorded, then I can know what the enemy is, what it ain't. But basically, my thing is like, okay, this is a group. Make no mistakes about it. It's a terroristic group, and they can have anywhere from hundreds to thousands occupants in this group, Now, one thing I know for a fact is the nature of these kind of groups. I was personally attacked of, and terrorized by, and it was without a cause. I had no knowledge of, these concepts, the existence of these groups, or anything, before it happens, But upon that, upon the confirmation, that this in fact is, a persecuting agent, like as far as like a group that assisted and aided in the terrorism that I went through personally or individually, then I will definitely pursue, justice regarding this satanic thing, because and the destruction and the disbandment of the stronghold, because there's no reason as to why it should continue to be, about and still implementing, the demonic terrorism, because it's already clearly been exposed, it's been revealed, and it's been, identified, for the most part as being it even has a own, so I mean, but like I said, I don't never underestimate, human ingenuity, you know, but I know I'm inspired by God, and I know it's God with me, and God is in His people that stand for Him and stand for the light, And while I see, such groups and aspects, it's like, it's one of those brand of foes aesthetic, brand and foe aesthetic, it's like it's a it's like it's a weird kind of energy, a weird kind of synergy. But God is light. You feel me? Satan is darkness. God is light. There's no darkness in him. So with that being said, go figure. And so as I look, and I see these, this group of things. I wanted to make one thing clear, that when it comes to such as situation, when it comes to this degree, this level, and this subjective or objective reality, regarding this concept I'm speaking on in this recording, if anything, I'm the one, that gives out the warnings, just for future clarification purposes, because see, if I'm the one, I'm targeted, and I was oppressed, attacked, and even killed, for nothing, by this, extreme, insane, and group of covert, harassment and electronic harassment and all types of different displays of things, psychological harassment through cyberbullying, man, you name it, all types of things, man, mobbing, breaking and entering, whatever, and it extends, and it was pretty much widespread and very organized and systematic way of attacking, or isolating, alienating a person. And all of these things were dealt to me, to my destruction, and I did nothing to, this entity. Now, one thing that I can be sure of is what I already been speaking about is regarding this, I withhold no, truths about it once I'm being attacked, because there's the Nats to attack, then I would definitely, to unfairly, persecute and attack me, you know, just out of selfish ambition, love of money and wanting to spread and exalt self over the mighty plans and will of God. Then that's showing that there's no respect, reverence, or no regard for life, no regard for humanity, no regard for God, you know, in itself. So that alone shows why it should not still be in effect, or why it's a threat, and it's definitely a threat to our well-being as a people, And so the undermining of these types of things, they have to be, like it's mandatory. The undermining of it, disbandment of it is mandatory because it's something that won't stop. It won't stop. And as I noticed in my personal life, when it would seem that the times where I'm actually progressing, that's when, it gets more aggressive. That's when there's more signs of aggression. The only way it doesn't get more aggressive is if it's already covertly, overly, undermined it or did something, presented a stumbling block without my awareness or without my knowledge to the point where it's quiet on the top. It's like an iceberg, On the top you see a little bit, but at the bottom there's a whole lot more. And that's what it is, in the degree, and that's what it is, that's the only situation whereas it was seen to have receded. And so I don't take nothing like everything with a grain of salt, because that's the only way to even, even make it like an inch, while it being the victim of distortion and smear campaign. And see, that's a recurring thing, because it's a recurring thing, the closer I get to God, just a few minutes ago, I was in here I did a rough draft for one of my poems, and actually it's a poem that I already wrote, many, and I was actually vocalizing my poem and recorded it, and that's when, I noticed I was like an imposition was tossed at me, at that particular time period, no other time, the last interaction that this entity had with its platform was like hours ago, like an hour ago, and it wasn't until recently when I spoke it, and that's when it verbalized, and expressed a warning, this, whatever. And me given what I know so far, it's a possibility that it was directed towards me due to those circumstantial things right there, It ain't no now. It's a lot that God gives me right now, as far as revelation wise. He's telling me that this entity, and God already knows the answer. But me being in this season of growth, this season of learning, understanding, He allowed me to go through it, in like a student like approach, And so I'm seeing it, and I'm thinking it's either one or two things, either this entity or this terrorist group or whatever, they call themselves. They're not in this country, because. And I say that because, they continue. I was attacked. My attack started they started years ago, and it ran up until today. Until this very season out. Who knows, where it goes next, And maybe, they haven't been they can't be. They got to originate another place. So, either they're doing proxy recruitment, or what, I don't know. But I'm saying they can't be here because they haven't been dealt with yet. Because they're still, they're still sending out threats and it's showing that you still possess some kind of, capabilities or, to some capacity that you should not have attained due to the nature and the amount of time that's been going on. The amount of time that's been going on since, the last display of persecution of that nature. And I've explained everything, like line by line, throughout the years. And so, even months at a time, there's no, like you say, everything it falls, like it's like a jigsaw puzzle. Everything falls in place. And, if I'm further attacked and persecuted for the expression of my work and the expression and the progression of my growth, in God, then that's going to tell me what else will have completely interest, and then by me vocalizing what's vocalized their art forms. You feel me? Like, come on, it's like piece by piece. So that's a link and that's following breadcrumbs. I'm no way antagonized for, revealing or realizing, what was already there. I'm not the one at fault, for realizing what was already present, and exposing it, for the preservation of my life. I'm not in any way a bad guy for that, but rather the bad ones are the ones that set it in place in the first place or was responsible for the orchestration of this type of terrorism, against an individual, whether they was perceived not or was perceived, to be a threat to their cause or their movement, or their bias, in their mind, which has been shown to be full of error, but still is pursued in spite of, it's celebrated in spite of, like